Okay, you gotta get it a little bit closer.
We're recording a podcast here.
Right.
We're on
They
Facebook
can
Live
see,
here.
yes. And we both on Instagram
Yes,
Live
we're
over
on
here.
Instagram here and here.
Oh, wait, I
Talking
can
about client relations.
share.
So if you're a fellow publicist or someone who's looking to hire one or you currently have one,
Please.
all of those things.
Yeah, we'll
this
give
is
them a
for
couple
you.
tips today.
Right, dropping some gems on this Sunday afternoon amidst
The
that
tragedy.
news about Kobe and his daughter. I can't even think about it because I'll probably start.
But as a publicist though,
Yeah.
as we're announcing our client news, this actually overshadows like some of the clients who are scheduled to be on the news. It affects them as well.
Absolutely.
So
you will get bumped.
Yeah, this is what is breaking news.
Right.
So this is exactly why you have to prepare yourself to have a backup for backup.
So automatically we're like, okay, who has clients at the Grammys?
Right.
Nobody cares about the Grammys now.
No, the producer's gonna be all about Kobe.
So yeah, for the next
everything is gonna
3
change.
weeks. Well, for the next 6 months, it'll be the ripple effect on sports events, especially with CIAA. That's in February.
I feel like
they have All-Star Week is coming up.
All-Star Week, even the Super Bowl, even the Grammys, they're gonna have to. I mean, that's music, but still, it's entertainment.
He did music.
They're gonna, and that's pre-recorded, but they're still gonna have to come up with some nice tribute
and
to air right before it comes on tonight.
And the producers have to change. It's like a couple hours.
Yep.
They're gonna start, so they have to the digital, the graphics, everything has to change. But then you got to think about how this is going to affect the parties. It affect everything else. It's
Attendance rate.
Yeah, people are not going to want to be in LA.
Even the interview subject is going to change.
Everything.
All the red carpet questions are now, focused on this tragedy.
Absolutely.
People think that we work 9 to 5, and that's not it. How we have to just jump.
Oh my God! Imagine what his publicist is doing right now.
I can't.
How is he or she managing?
Is not about to sleep for at least the next week and a half.
No sleep.
What's the statement? How do you go to Vanessa Bryant and say, what would you like to say? What's your...
She said yes. Hey girl, she said yes. CIAA is at the end of February. Thank you.
Well, this is now being affected because if his funeral is anytime,
how do you postpone the funeral?
And it's definitely going to be at the Staples Center.
Now they have to strategically plan a funeral.
And being that he had, Kobe was not just a basketball player. He was an entertainer. He was acting. So he won an Oscar for his documentary in 2018. So all of these things are coming into play. Like, you got to think about the Oscars are coming up. They have to do a tribute. Like, all of these things is a ripple effect.
Yeah.
So just because your client may be on the list now to attend, it might be bumped off the list for an NBA player or something like that.
I can't imagine if you have clients going on the news tomorrow.
It's not happening.
And I don't think people realize that.
And it's just how it works. It's not a personal thing. It doesn't matter like how relevant you are right now. This takes precedence over that. That's just how the industry works. And as a client, you have to understand that. That has nothing to do with your publicist or the news outlet. That's just how the news cycle works.
To fire you in a second. You show up to the news and
it's like, excuse me, girl.
This happened to me a couple weeks ago. I was like, well, if there's a fire or accident or kid goes missing,
they're trumps whatever you're doing, and that's what a lot of people don't really understand is that what we do as
such a talented basketball player.
And so that right there, as for their Mamba, their foundation, that was where they headed to. So think about all those kids are affected by this. So you got to think about, and the way the media spun it was like him and 5 people, other people, like these insensitive headlines.
You can't do that.
And investigate and give due to everyone who is involved. Right. Not just Kobe and all of them.
And if they were gonna say that, because I get we want to put it out as quickly as possible, but you don't say Kobe and 5 other people. You say car crash reported, Kobe among victims. We're still working to find out who.
Be respectful to the families of these people, like
money.
And just like his daughter, like she just said yes. Unfortunately, we know, his daughter also passed as well. But even with that, the way they were doing it, we saw Roland Martin and some other people saying get all the facts straight, because people were saying that his daughter did pass away. People were saying that she didn't.
Fox.
Exactly, Rick Fox, and people are saying that's definitely not true. That he's still alive.
But let's make a disclaimer really quick. I work with and interact with a lot of comedians. Sometimes I'm a comedian myself. This is not the time to make
Not the time.
insensitive
Please
jokes.
advise
Like
your client.
y'all gotta understand something. Like
They started
what you
posting
post,
memes.
what you post will come back to bite you. Kevin Hart posted something years ago, and it's still being brought up to this day.
Yeah.
Not saying that you should censor yourself, but be respectful.
Yep.
Like really be respectful to people and their families. Like don't be like that.
So what are you gonna do with your client? Is this the
I
time
have
to
a couple
fire a
clients.
client?
Yep.
Are you pulling social media posts?
I am.
How are you advising your clients in this time?
I'm going to post for them at this point. We'll do the standard RIP post. You know what I'm saying? We'll make sure we pay homage to him, but we will be mindful because if that man has a family.
Unfortunately, everyone wants to ride the train.
I don't ride
It's all
trains.
about the wave. So a lot of people want to capitalize on these type of headlines. Like, oh, this is the opportunity to spin my story.
It's not time to promote your bags
No.
off the death of somebody. Like I saw so many people when Nipsey died.
Mm-hmm.
You wasn't talking about Nipsey Blue or the marathon or nothing like that. Well, all of a sudden,
And that's not to be confused with paying your respects to someone, but
Mhm.
like do it in a tasteful way. And like
Did any of us call our clients like, get those t-shirts ready?
That's what I'm saying.
No.
Like, cause that's
Get the t-shirts on the press.
and people, the public, they recognize that, and
Yep.
then that'll make them think you're not genuine. They don't want to support that brand anymore because you're just trying to capitalize.
But they will, and this is where
Oh my boo, Sharmisa.
a lot of
She talking about you.
what you say?
Oh my boo.
Hey, boo.
Sorry.
But I just think that at this time, like this actually happened at the right time because we were meeting to talk about other things. Y'all know. Let me tell y'all something. I
You know
have
how many
had
flyers we put out to that like this morning.
this morning alone. I had to take some time off to deal with my family, right? And some clients understood. Some of them didn't give two flying fucks. Excuse me. This is not PG.
Mature audience.
People tend to forget that we are people and we have families too. They forget that we need to sleep because it's a lack of empathy and a lack of understanding. Like you had to put out a fire today, and I'm surprised,
girl. And when you were like, that's
You
you're a
guys
miracle
would
child.
not
That's all I'm gonna
believe.
say.
You guys would
That's all
not
I'm gonna
believe
say.
what we go through.
Your publicist is literally like a superhero.
Yep,
Like,
taping.
we have to do everything all the time, which is fine, but it's like deal with this in a respectful manner.
Right, understand, like, if we put a contact out, like I had an issue with a client and they want to bring someone else in to confirm something that I worked on to get, that could ruin that publicist client contact relationship because you want to Mariah Carey the situation. You can't be a diva all the time. You cannot. You just respect your publicists. Respect the fact that they have access to rooms that you can't even get into, or they have access to putting your name in spaces where your name would have never been. So it's hard work because sit on the phone for 8 hours calling 150 different people trying to get them to believe in you like you believe in you. It's a hard job.
And they receive, on top of all that work you're doing, there's thousands of publicists also doing that. So you crafting that pitch perfectly to make sure it gets noticed.
Just so that for their clients, for them. I used to write, I still do. I write my pictures so that a producer cannot put another person in their place.
Right.
You're giving them the story.
I'm giving
them
exactly.
That we write the news.
No, we literally do. Like, they'd be like, okay, girl, I like that. Let's run it. But I did the groundwork, really.
You did everything.
I've written the questions.
Right.
In my pictures, I actually do that. I do the intro. I give the questions. I give the closing statement.
And that's why you get selected.
All of that.
It's hard work.
It is. I had a client, I will say this, back into the beginning of 2019. Most people don't get 2 hours. Two different morning shows and is able to do a performance and have a sit-down interview And the interview was 12 minutes, y'all.
Earned media.
12
When I get
minutes.
4 minutes, I'm like, do y'all know?
Right.
That's a lot of time.
I
What are you
got
going to
12.
say in
Yeah.
30 seconds is a lot of time.
I
You
literally
It is.
got 12.
That's crazy.
I literally,
How do you feel that time? That's a lot of time.
and girl,
And then making sure they're ready for it is a whole
child.
adventure.
But wait, then you have in a sea of making your client stand out when there's 30 other people that are like them in the same industry doing the same thing, but you get selected out of that 1 out of 50. And child, I swear I wish it was.
And then what they also don't get, like, we're pitching, a lot of times it's earned media.
Yep.
This is free.
Yep.
I'm getting you on, Fox or ABC
Yep.
or Blavity or Washington Post for free. People pay thousands of dollars
And look
to
at
get
and you got
in
free.
there.
And then
you get it free or whatever I charge you hourly or monthly.
No.
Whatever the case is, it's much less than what you would be
I can
paying.
only pay you $300 a month, but I need you to do all of these things.
Yeah, so it's just very important to understand that it takes a lot of time. And then, like, to my previous point, securing it is one thing, but executing the segment is a whole nother thing. We have to do the groundwork, then we got to run through it depending on the client, how seasoned they are, making sure that they're good, going over the message points, the key points, making sure they know their brand, making sure they stick. It's just
Making sure they remember their Instagram name that just changed 3 minutes ago before they went on the air.
making sure that their Instagram name is, listen, that's a whole nother thing we could talk about.
Child.
Let me just tell you guys that I am delighting in this, not in the downfall of my peers, but I'm marveling in the fact that I'm not the only one. Like, I literally have to force myself to get out the bed, and then to hear other publicists are going through the same thing is refreshing. Like, because I really am on the edge every day.
As soon as we got here, we were just like,
Right.
child, let's
day.
talk about this. Like,
Absolutely.
we have to, like, I never wanted to be like, I don't think I chose this industry. I didn't wake up one morning and say I want to be a publicist.
Yeah.
It happened by default, and once I got going, it was a calling. And I usually try to ignore my callers, and then God feels like you'll bust me in the face. So therefore, I listen now. But this has been a test of my patience. My mouth is reckless. I'm used to telling people, you know what, don't play in traffic, don't play with me. But I have been able to learn to craft the best way to respond to certain things. So this has helped me become better. I will say this. Ooh, child.
So yeah, this is going to be our mental therapy. I think we're going to have to do these chats more often, but we're also going to give you guys some tips, some do's and don'ts. What to do with your publicist or public relations manager, what not to do, what not to say, what not to expect.
Don't call them a PR.
Yeah.
I am not a PR.
Shout out to who made those shirts.
Digital Rebel.
Okay, shout out to
I
Digital
order from
Rebel.
them all the time.
Girl,
I love y'all.
The shirt. I'm a publicist, not a PR person.
I have that, and I have no budget, no meeting. Because I had somebody say to me, why do I have to
Tell it. You have to tell it and tell them why.
Let me explain something to y'all. Why you should compensate your public relations person. We actually take the time to do the heavy lifting and the heavy thinking for you, for your brand. As you're sitting there twiddling your thumbs and trying to figure out how you want these t-shirts to get sold to somebody with a like mind of what your vision is, we're thinking about that. We're doing that. All you're coming to the table is with a product. We have to polish that product up and polish you off and get you ready for people to talk to you and for people to want to invest in you. Everybody, we take on everybody's project as if it was our own. So when we're pitching and we're working on it, trust and believe. This is like, I say,
and be like, okay.
Like, what do you think I'm doing every day? All day. And here's what gets me, because I really think that I'm an empath. Those no's affect me. The client doesn't even get to hear the no's.
Do you not
get so dark?
You don't like that?
Do you not know having somebody tell you that your client is washed up and you will never?
Your client will never know.
I never tell my client. I will never tell my client. Your attitude is the reason why you can't go over here because that lady don't like you.
Yeah.
And somebody actually said that. I would prefer you not email about me, this person ever getting, okay. Or when they reply back, I will be calling you.
They
don't even write how they feel, they call you. And if you gotta listen to them, go back to 82, you know what I'm saying, and say how they feel. That was your phone.
No! Where did we go? Is it broke? Help me.
No.
No, it's not broke, girl.
I can't with you.
I still don't like them green bubbles, girl.
Is that okay?
Yes, thank you. Sorry, guys. Thanks for hanging in there with us. This is very informal. We just had to rant today, so thanks for tuning in. So yeah, where were we?
I must say, I really like y'all. And y'all, it's hard to find like-minded people who understand where you're coming from and will support you. Like, this is a rarity for me. Yeah. And it's so refreshing because I talk about y'all like y'all my cousins. So.
I appreciate it, but it's necessary. Yeah. I don't think that people realize that we're also making relationships with reporters, with other publicists, because I need my client and what your client's doing.
Right. Yes, like when I mentioned my women of first choice.
That thing is on the phone.
I have a potential speaker for your conference, and then that happens authentically. And then I might have something where I'm like, hey girl, she needs this. Can we do?
And this is where I love this part because we're not, and this is where I think a lot of times as women in business, we will stick with the same clique because, that clique is popping. I posted something the other day, it was like from Albert Einstein about a woman who follows the crowd. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like this is something that we have to, because I stepped outside my comfort zone. I didn't know you from a can of paint. I was like, ooh, I'm going to go here. And I went to her event.
Y'all are so like, y'all are just, when I just met them, last week? Yeah. And like, I've been around them, 2 times now. I'm like, how long have y'all known each other? A month. But when authentic relationships happen, they just happen.
She didn't have to support my event.
I thought it was a bomb event.
Does that?
Yeah.
Like, I would support a couple other young ladies. And because I love what they do, and I was like, let me go see what this is about. Because a lot of times, if it's not a large name attached to it, people tend to not want to go support. I like to make sure everybody is, let me go see what y'all are doing. Because every now and then, you need somebody to tell you, girl, this is a bomb event. I don't know you from a can of paint, but this is great.
Right.
You don't have to, it doesn't have to be support doesn't have to be always about what I can get out of it.
Yeah.
Sometimes that's that extra boost. Like, I will tell you, I've gotten text messages, especially from T, where I have been having a worst day. Sis, you okay? Like that right there, no. I'm like, yo, you can't beat that. I haven't met one person yet.
Nuh-uh.
Nope, not at all.
And she was just here the other day.
I was supposed to be here.
Crazy how we miss each other.
I was supposed to be here because we were talking about you gonna go, you gonna do your podcast, submit for it, girl, do what you need to do. And then I had to be with my family. And I was like, dang it, because it was my time. Because sometimes you just want to hug each other's neck and let them know you're not in this by yourself. And we're putting food on the table for our families, ourselves. We're making it's hard work. And people just be taking it for granted. I'm ready to fight. I don't need to stop that, but sometimes you do need to fight sometimes.
Y'all, let me tell you about the client that I'm literally answering my emails. It's like 4:00 in the morning.
Hey sis.
And she emails me back. She's like, can we talk? Like, it's 4 in the morning.
No,
that makes me put my phone down. Like, why am I even working right now?
Girl,
so tips, like you said, tips on what to do. Don't do that.
Oh,
don't do that. Listen, if your PR, your publicist is emailing you, we're not at work. We're keeping you in the know. Don't ask me to call you because I don't want to do that. Because I'm gonna block your phone number until I'm ready to talk to you because I've done that.
My goodness. Help me. Help me. That's also, I'm gonna tell y'all about my client that I had on the news.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm on the news with one client. Oh, and then your phone goes off with the other client. Like,
Oh, girl.
so when I'm gonna be on the news?
First of all, you have not gotten your business in order, your branding in order before you can be on the news. You know what?
Can you remember your key messaging first? Can we start there?
Yes. Who do you really want to talk to? Like,
what's your five? What are your top 4 points that we're discussing?
No, because they don't care. They don't care. They don't care. They want to be seen.
Can I get you to repeat that over and over? Can I get you repetitive about your message?
And consistent. Say the same thing.
No, they don't. Okay, first of all, wait a minute. We sitting in the little waiting area at Let's Talk Live. Why I ain't never be on Fox 5? You gonna shut up while we over here?
First of all, they're about to tell you to get out.
Thank you. Over there to see the door. Lord, I swear, like why? Like tip number 2.
Thanks, girl.
Conferences that you see happening this year were planned last year. Don't expect to hire me and expect to be on the conference that you see the flyer for next week, because they had already paid them people and got the people on. Unless you're gonna buy a ticket and be in the audience and raise your hand and speak, that's the only way you're gonna speak at that conference.
No, they want you to raise their profile and get them booked within a month.
Yeah, we some miracle workers. Sensitive. I'm just.
And that's why we do plan. That's, you know what?
And I can't even get a photo shoot of images to send out your package.
Wait, why my selfie can't work to go on the news? Your selfie that you took with oh, Lil Ray, just because he took a good picture with your cell phone, it don't work. It's not gonna work. We need high-res photos, not selfies in your car because you thought the sun was good. The light hit me right. No, I'm not here for that.
Help me, guys.
I did a flyer on my phone. Why can't they use that? I quit. You know how many times I want to say that? I quit.
Oh, I understand. Trust me. Like, I think both of y'all said Sunday we just want to lay in the bed because I don't feel like putting on fires right now. I don't feel like thinking for other people right now, because that's basically what we do.
We are, yes. We are. I feel like this is the most underrated role in business, because there's people who don't feel like it's necessary for their business. You may not want to be on the news, but you want your public profile to be something that somebody wants to look at. I just don't understand the logic sometimes.
They think because they can talk. They think because they can tweet. I can tweet by myself. I don't need a publicist. First of all, that is 0.009%.
Oh wait, I paid $1,200 to give a shade room, and I got 50,000 likes.
Great. Did you make money?
Did you pay? But you paid $1,200, but you could invest it in a publicist that would have got your post for free.
Yeah, they could have built a campaign.
You know, your post would have been free, and you would have been several. Don't put these unrealistic expectations of these delusions of grandeur. Or, you know, if you have done things in the past that you have to clean your image before you can relaunch yourself.
Or build a brand.
Right.
You know how many people come to me and I have to build their brand? Like,
who is like their identity? Your brand is your identity. If you got people walking around, well, I'm such and such, okay, Ames. That's how that is.
And building a brand is a whole nother piece.
It's so hard.
Which is fine. And it's all, I mean, obviously, we're all in this industry. We enjoy what we do.
I love it.
But, like, I seriously do. Like, one of my clients, I love building her brand. And now it's thriving and it's awesome. But it's like, recognize the steps it takes. Respect the time and the steps that are required. Respect that I'm doing all this work. Mm-hmm. But in order for it to work, you have to study what we write up.
Correct.
You have to do what I ask you to do when I ask you to do it.
Don't ask me why.
Exactly. When I check in with you the next time, don't tell me, oh girl, I didn't get to that. Why?
Then you're putting us back. Our timeline is messed up.
Exactly.
Oh gosh. And don't expect. Another thing is, you know, clients hire us to find them sponsorship. If your brand is not together, no one wants their brand attached to something that's half-assed.
No.
Nobody wants a brand attached to something that makes no sense. Nobody's going to write you a $50,000 check and you look like you've been playing in clip art.
Child. And that's that on that.
Yes,
I
because
just want y'all to hear it because I'm done saying it. Thank you. I said it. Thank you. Stamp me. I'm trying to tell them.
these people don't really understand it. We're trying, but at this time, it's becoming a broken record. And the respect level, like everybody who says there's a publicist, sometimes they're not. They're a social media manager or they're a brand specialist. That's what they can do. But understanding the role of a publicist and what we can actually do to your brand is totally different. But anybody wants to slap publicists on their name so that they can charge, burn people, and then we have to clean up the mess because we're legit. It I don't know if that's a word, delegitimizes. I think it just,
I get what you're saying.
yeah, it takes away from the legitimacy of what we do.
Correct. Of people that actually
Do this for, who are actually, that's the problem that I'm having. People who are just tiptoeing into this industry, burning people because they're charging $5,000 and $10,000 a month for nothing. They're not even talking to the person about their brand, their business, how they can make more money. They're just taking a retainer fee and not doing anything.
Let me tell y'all, 75% of people that come to me are a burn client. They're like, I've done this before. I've already tried the public relations thing. Mm-hmm. Either were expectations too high? Did they overpromise? Like, what exactly was it? Then they expect us to scale down. Mm-hmm. They expect us to come at a discount, but yet we have to rebuild your entire empire, your entire profile.
Right.
Because I've had people I worked with for a year and didn't ask for anything because I saw the potential and what they could actually bring to the table. And respect that. Like, understand, I didn't have to do this for free. I didn't have to give up 8 hours of my week to make your brand work. You know what I'm saying? Like, my hourly rate is my hourly rate. Don't expect a giant Safeway and all of them to say, oh, I got 12 thank yous. Can I get these groceries?
Yeah.
That's not how this works.
I was talking earlier. Let's even just talk about PR in general, because we were talking offline about we have a lot of clients who have actual products.
Yeah.
So what we do is not sales. I mean, you do a little consulting, so who knows. But public relations, my job is to gather impressions. My job is to maximize your reach. My job is to build loyalty for your brand.
Not sell your products or hostile stuff.
I can get you on 50 interviews. I can get you on Good Morning America. That doesn't mean anybody's going to buy your product.
Thank you.
That doesn't mean that I didn't bust my butt getting you those interviews.
Yep.
I didn't get paid for that because you didn't sell that one product.
Not my problem. Hire a credible business
Marketing.
consultant. That's not my exactly. That's the other thing. You know, we could do a whole other conversation on marketing versus PR.
Absolutely.
Because people think it's the same.
It's not the same. And I have to explain to people when I do my prospectus and my consulting contract. There's a section that says marketing and branding.
I don't even want to do marketing.
And a section that says
I don't even
public relations services.
Right.
Two different lanes that I'm in.
Yep.
But the thing is, without that marketing and branding, why are you even talking to a public relations specialist? Why are you even thinking about PR when you don't even know who you are, define yourself in your industry as of yet? This is something that and plus, furthermore, how can you define yourself as a business when you're not registered? No, well, nobody know you.
Oh, girl, y'all are listening.
Who gonna cut you a check when you ain't got an EIN or a W-9? Nothing.
I can't work with anybody. I'm not getting sued for you. I'm not working with you if you're not legitimate. Point blank period. Sorry. We're gonna be real today. I'm not getting sued for you.
No, and I'm not. Listen, because I'm gonna tell. Nah, there they go right there. This their real name and their real address. I'm gonna go on about my business.
It's so important.
You guys, we're not even trying to be funny. Take some notes. Get it in order, please. Seriously. Don't come to me if you don't have your business license.
And stop picking people's actual. If we take you somewhere, don't act a fool. Because I'm gonna walk off like I don't clean know you. Security, they over there, right there. I don't know them. I was on the list. I don't have a +1 no more. I will totally forget I know you.
Listen, I have a consultant that I refer everybody to. Anybody that comes to me that does not have a business, I say, talk to her first.
See, that's something I need to start doing because I hate to cut you off, but I hate to turn people away because I'm like, oh, this could be dope. I know I can make this dope. But let's not do that because you don't know what you're doing.
I even sent people to her and then they've asked her, so do you do PR?
No. But see, and this is what I do.
This is what we deal with, guys.
I used to be the consultant that got people together. And then I got the question of, I actually told people, you know what, I'm not even going to do this. Here are the websites and how much you have to pay. I don't even want to deal with you. People take this as a just a boost. I've actually given people a list of websites where they can post their events, a sample press release, and told them exactly, go on about your business because I already know what you about to be. Right. You about to be on some bullshit and I ain't for it. And then well, why that's not working, I don't know. Turn the key, I don't know. Talk to somebody else because I'm not the one. Oh, you have the client that tells you, I just need to know everything so that, you know what I'm saying, give me the contact.
I've had this happen to me twice at the end of 2019. One client said, can you CC me on all outgoing communications?
Girl.
No.
Oh, can you send me, show me everybody you sent my stuff out to.
Do they not know how much we sometimes have to pay for a database?
But they don't even want to pay us. Go on, sis. Please tell me how much a monthly.
No, you have to pay. No, you don't even. It's not monthly. It's $10,000 up front.
Help me.
And they don't even. You can't even share the database.
So at your job, if you had to pay $10,000 investment in any of y'all at your job, if you had to invest $10,000 into a tool that would help you do your job effectively, why would you share that with someone for free?
Hello. Thank you.
Shout out to Erin because I remember you told me that your friend, her clients were telling her to CC her on all the pitches. Why would I do that? Why?
Do you not know?
Why would I do that?
I work so hard to build these relationships.
So hard.
So that you go behind me and act like, now you're gonna fire me because you got all my contacts.
With
you
the money,
and you know how to pitch. You can use my pitch as a template.
But the thing is, think about it. Every single month, there are different days of the month. We're using those to create pitches and applying them to your brain. So trying to essentially create you as a subject matter expert in the field that you're in. But then you want to take what I've worked so hard on. And I've actually had someone utter the words to me. You misrepresented yourself after being on the news. I'm sorry. I just want to put that out there.
I know you're not going to really realize how much goes into it. Do you guys realize that we're pitching now for June?
Hello.
Oh yeah.
But this is your first month, and you're like, why am I not on the news? Why am I not in Ebony magazine? Because Ebony's working on their summer issue.
But y'all not realizing that they don't realize that right now we have to think ahead.
Yes.
We don't even know we gonna fire you yet. And if we want to put that much work in, like you know how heartbreaking it is to get an email for a client that told you weren't doing anything for them that could have changed the trajectory of their business, and you have to decline it because technically you don't work with them no more.
That's happened to me like 3 times.
And I'm okay with declining because obviously, and I'll tell you on the flip side, I'll post, just client that fired me just lost placement in a major publication.
Yeah, I might need to do that.
So
because they weren't patient.
Yeah, I will post that. Like, I have no problem saying that, or the clients that come back 6 months later saying, I would like to work with you again. You just talk cool cash shit about me. Said I wasn't no good.
And now, because you realize, A, I knew what I was talking about.
Everybody
B,
else. Yep.
Because I knew what I was talking about, I knew you wasn't going to find nobody else. And C, now you just look stupid.
I'm going to show y'all once we get off.
I ain't working with you no more.
I got one from Black Enterprise in my DM right now. I'm going to show y'all since we get off. This is from a client I haven't worked with since October. And now they hit me back like, so we're ready for your client.
I need
but
that.
You didn't want to keep me on retainer.
No.
I'm fine. Like
I
I'm
can't wait
fine
to
with
show
it.
you.
I used to cry about it. Like I went through a major
It's
because
hard.
being that I'm that person that invests so much, and I lost 3 clients. Well, it was one client, former client, and her friends that all ended their contracts with me because that one client basically said I didn't give her any. I wasn't, and I was fine with that. It hurt me because do you not know how hard I worked for you? And so opportunity came in afterwards, and I said, just as a courtesy, here you go.
I'm about to give it to her anyway.
Wow.
I'm about
Because
to show
God
you.
ain't gonna
I'm about to
bless
just
me.
do it. I'm still gonna
You
do
know what
it.
I'm saying? But let me go ahead and bless you and show you. You can unfriend me on Facebook
And I still, and
all
we're
day,
good. I still don't even want you to be
but
client.
to badmouth me to other people,
And you work so hard for this person.
and you've been on twice in 1 month, everywhere, radio, press, but I didn't deliver. I oversold myself, but you could only afford $300 a month.
When someone with your level of
You can't
experience,
do it.
that's
more.
It's
barely a
insulting.
pot to piss in, to be frank.
It's insulting.
It ain't like you a college student just doing the shit for shits and giggles.
No.
The fact that you even accepted that, they should be excited.
I felt like, but the thing is, because I believed in them, I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and accept this and keep it moving because of the fact that I saw where they could go. But it's always like that. Just because you didn't get what you wanted because you weren't patient, don't badmouth. Because I would never badmouth a client.
Me neither.
I
So
would never.
professional.
Yeah, your business will always be. I will still refer you for what you do as a profession, but I wouldn't refer anybody else to work in as service. And I would never.
Right.
Let me tell y'all how the clients are messing up because now we're forming these collectives
Right.
where now, like women in PR, we're telling everybody what we're charging. So there's a baseline amongst all of us. So y'all can't come back and play us like, oh well, Chandra did it for $300.
Yeah.
Okay.
She did you a favor.
You
That's
see
what
what I'm
she did.
saying?
Exactly.
They use that for the next one.
Yep.
Like, well, she only did it for this.
Would you like
Why
to
were
see the
you charging
industry standard?
$1,500?
Right.
Would you like to see it?
Starting at
NDC?
4,000. 4,000 a
Well, the
month.
fact that
Please tell
and
them.
then like she gave you a break because of the fact that I'm not giving any more breaks. Now I would be clientless before I give any more breaks like that ever again. I could sit here and write proposals all day, get my 5% off top, and don't have to do nothing. Don't get it.
Yeah,
Stop.
I'm about to change everything. I'm about to switch it up.
Let
Y'all
me-
gonna be really mad.
let me-
One
let me-
pitch, $300.
let me-
I'm about to switch it
Let me
up.
flip the hell on
Okay,
that. Government,
I'm running
listen.
a special. I'll pitch you one pitch. You do.
You have to charge what you're worth.
I even offered a Pick My Brain session, a monthly subscription.
Oh no.
I actually,
No.
I actually, I pick my brain. And within that session, you can ask me anything, but you will not, but you will never. I put the parameters of what you can discuss with me, but within that time frame, that's all you get.
Yeah.
That's it. No tangibles, nothing tangible coming out. We can talk. We're too busy helping. I've learned to stop talking when I feel like that I'm helping too much. Children have to learn to walk on their own. So that's what I'm doing now. Like I realize every client is not for you, and even my friends. You get the invoice. I love y'all to death, but
Do you clock in at your job for free?
hell
Why are
no.
you asking me to do the same?
Cause we friends.
No.
No.
No. No.
I've actually created tools. I've looked at my clients and see what they needed. Like you said, we always create streams of income. Listen, we know that paying me is this much, but if you do this, you'll be able to be comfortable. I'm trying to
I
give you
just
a way.
gave you 6 ways to make money.
And how you gonna get
6
mad?
revenue streams. And then how do I get out of it? What do I do with these people, y'all?
Needless to say, y'all need to. If you wouldn't ask your mama to do something, why would you ask us to do it? Would you want somebody asking your mama to work for free? Use that as your way. Your mama, your daddy. Would you ask them to work for free somewhere?
Or a disrespectful rate that wouldn't even pay one bill.
I can't no more. Like I honestly like. I'm not doing no more favors because I actually was thinking about closing my business last year.
Really?
It was. People take people for granted.
They do.
And I actually changed my phone number on all my stuff so nobody can call me directly no more. Don't call or text me. You're going to get that Google Voice number. And I'll call you when I feel like calling me back. Don't inbox me, hey, can we chat? I'm good, dog. Be blessed. Can't do it no more.
So I was telling them before we went live also, like I've been working with a lot of celebrities lately. But shout out to the publicist. I'm just going to give you my tool. That is my inside connection to these celebrities. I build these relationships and I get in with the publicist. Mm-hmm. I'm not a fan. You know, I don't do the email. I'm not on the Instagram email. Anybody can jump on Instagram with the email.
Yep.
That's not what I do. So speaking of that, it's really funny how my DMs have been lit. Like, don't forget about me. They see my clients with the celebrities. They're
I did forget about you. The invoice still stands.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People are so convenient with not a story to tell. But now you checking for me. Okay.
I'm good, love and joy. I just got tagged in a post after I did all that work. Now it's the email said I didn't ask you to do any of that stuff for me. Therefore, I was like, oh,
I'm sorry. What?
Child, if I showed y'all some of the emails I've gotten from people.
Have you ever gotten a client come back like, damn, I wish I just listened?
Yeah.
You did?
I had one.
That's amazing.
One out of, yeah, I had.
Let me just say it right now. Don't hire someone to do your public relations and you don't listen, or you have a comeback or a question, or you questioning what. You pay me to advise you. If you're not going to take my advice, then we have no reason to work together. Absolutely.
Because I know what I'm talking
about.
Understand exactly and value what I bring to the table.
No, absolutely. Or, oh God, we could do a whole other live. I'm so excited for the future. But when you create a plan or you lay out a brand, and you know they agree it's cool, and then they talk to their inexperienced friends that know nothing about branding, PR, so none of it. Oh, well, my friend, you know, I was talking to my friend and they thought that this would be, girl, hire your friend, man. Hire your friend.
But they said, well, fuck them too.
Is your friend getting you on Let's Talk Live?
No.
Is your friend getting you on KYS?
No. Hello.
I don't want to get
your
too personal.
Your friend don't know what they're doing. Stop listening to your friends.
Well, such is on the red carpet. Why am I not on the red
carpet? Don't hire your publicist then.
Listen, let's go ahead and talk about this. Don't ask me about what somebody else is doing when you don't even have your stuff up to date and you want to be where they are.
Are they even paying for the same package? Number one.
Lord have mercy. First of all, you can't go somewhere where you have to rebuild your brand to get that. Because if I actually, do y'all know what a rejection if I shared some of the rejection emails or phone calls I've gotten,
no.
I think some of y'all feelings would, they feel, never mind, you would quit what you was doing.
Maybe we have to be more honest. Do we need it? I don't know. Why am I having an anxiety attack? Maybe I just need to let them know what it really is.
I had the most polite fuck you ever in my life. At this time, that doesn't align with what we're looking for right now. We will contact you should we become interested in the future. What? Wait, that's not okay. Y'all didn't even contact me in the first place, but y'all just told me, fuck you. Don't call us no more.
Hey girl, listen. We see your pictures. We don't want to. Like, that's basically.
Or they actually will single out one of your clients. All these people we're good on these. You can leave this one off your pictures from now on. Huh? So you just don't like, okay. Let me
So
just
what do you
delete
do?
that off
Is
the
that, are
list.
you firing that client, or do you need to work with them? What do you do in that instance?
Make sure that client don't have an unrealistic view of the world of them.
They all do.
And they all have this
They all
unrealistic view on what they're owed. Kevin on stage said something. Don't nobody deserve. You do not deserve shit. You deserve the opportunities that you create for yourself.
Absolutely. I believe that wholeheartedly.
People need
Everybody
to
knows.
understand.
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna hand you
Yeah.
a tour. Nobody's gonna hand you a check. Nobody's gonna hand you their platform. What are you doing for yourself to be looked at, to be on the platform? How is your brand going to uplift their brand? Because people are only looking at what's in it for me. Do you think the lion goes to the lioness and says, okay, I'm going to go hunting, but I need you to help me hunt, but you're not going to eat them? That would even make no sense.
Right. That would be done. Like, why would
All I'm going to say is, I've gotten so much great insight from you two ladies and a couple other ladies. And my cuss out rate has been lower. My block has been lowered. I have not started the email with, first of all, what you're not going to do in a long time. I appreciate that. But some of y'all need to understand, before you ask for services, understand exactly what a publicist does. We are not holding your hand and selling your products on the side of the street for you. We are not, I repeat, not cleaning up your personal pages when you cuss somebody out.
I had to take accounts and take stuff down. I had to say, give it to me. I had to wipe it all out.
I quit.
And start over.
I quit because if you're talking about somebody who you were sleeping with and you got mad at them and then you got a whole rant and then
I just think it's funny.
On the business page.
Girl, no.
I could do this all day.
No, we're going to talk offline more about this. I'm so excited.
Because I done broke up with clients, like we was not in a relationship. Why haven't I seen you today?
I'm sorry. Do I look like your man, your woman?
Are we together? If we are, I need a budget.
Your mama?
Child, I'm not breaking up with nobody for you. I'm not telling a female that you can't talk to them. Like, stop. Listen.
Now that's a lot right there.
Child, when I tell you I have dealt with it all, like I actually had to rewrite. I actually had to rewrite a couple chapters in my book because of some of the stuff I have seen. Can you tell her that I'm not gonna be here? That way
That's hilarious.
I'm not up here playing shuffle the chicks with you. Because I'm gonna tell them all where you at. Let the cards fall where they may. I'm just gonna sit back and laugh. This gonna be all on. I'm going live. Look at this shit here, y'all. Because might as well. That's the only way you're gonna get on the news anyway. No matter care what you doing. This is entertainment.
I gotta tell y'all a story. I'm dying.
Well, thank you, y'all. We gotta talk offline.
I'm dying.
See y'all next
I
month.
almost don't want to tell it, but y'all are going to die. So
we go. Everybody.
I had a client call me one day, one night, and they said, I got a contact. So I called them. They got a contact at a local news station. Mind you, I've been pitching them, okay? Getting them booked every day. This particular night, I guess they thought they could do it themselves.
Okay.
So I said, okay. I'm over here. It's already, my stomach's boiling. Like, already you think you can do my job. Okay. Tell me what happened. She's like, yeah, so I called and I told them, and then the news was like, yeah, we're totally just shut her down. Like, yeah, we're not interested. Basically, like, how did you get them? So I asked, I said, wait a minute, did you call the news desk? She told me she had a contact. So basically, what you just did was you just called the news desk. It was on the website. You didn't have a contact. And then you're pitching them. It's now the night shift. They're working on the night news. And you're pitching something that's more appropriate for like daytime television. You know what I'm saying? We have different angles that you see.
They know it all, girl.
And she got shut down and she was mad at them and wanted to go on a whole rant about the news. And it's like, so do you appreciate what I do now? Do you see
That's
what
crazy.
I did something pro bono. No.
Oh, watch your way to call the news. That's the most.
Wait a minute. I had a client do that. I took on an event pro bono. And I did it behind the scenes where they made the announcement, right? Why did the person I was working with pro bono call and said they didn't say my name? They actually tried to impersonate me. Mind you, the producer knows who I am. The segment had aired.
They tried to impersonate
and say that I made a mistake. Said that, I made a mistake and
you should have sued me.
I went off.
That could have jeopardized your contact.
My contact texted me. She said, girl, I know your voice. I saw the number where it was coming from. I let her talk.
Are you serious?
I'm so serious.
Now that might be the worst story I've ever heard.
I laughed, so I went off.
They said they were you?
They said it was me and I made a mistake, and all because they used the MC of the event.
More than we know. Now that you're saying that, that's scary.
Because of the MC, she wanted to be her name said because it was her event. It was just a community spotlight.
Right, so they're not doing all that.
They just read the event, the MC, read the location. No, this is TV.
Oh, okay.
But they slipped it in on the news broadcast so that people come to.
Right.
You had never gotten anything pressed in your own city.
And to be honest, that's advertising. They should be
correct. You should have had to pay for that. But my whole thing was, why would you get on there and call? You're not Indy. Why would you get on there and call and pretend to be me? And then when I say something to you, I didn't mean it that way. I said, I'm good. And I was speaking at this event. Like, I would never cross the line. I would go to your job and pretend to be you and call out sick.
That's crazy.
So why would you do that and mess up mine? This is how I feed my family.
Yeah.
You're messing with my money and my contact.
Yeah.
Why would you even do that?
That's crazy.
And I was like, I would never do anything. Like, I stopped taking for other times class.
The news, looking for somebody in NBA or sports person to discuss Kobe tomorrow. Good morning, Washington. Do you have any comments?
Wow.
Nope.
Sure don't.
Who said that?
You got some the news. Good morning, Washington.
I do.
Isn't that the bomb when y'all got the news on your line?
That's
like,
what I'm saying.
I'm so glad I'm trying to be like
I don't have none that are worth it.
No. Let me see if
they don't realize. No, but don't.
You know what I do? Well, no, because I don't even like him right now. But he's sports. Let me see if he's available. I'm sorry, y'all. I gotta go off this live real quick.
I'm tired, y'all. Y'all don't realize how we just had to come to work all of a sudden.
Like, he's a sports fan, and I just talked about him, and I think this will probably make him feel even worse than what he sent me.
Call y'all clients back from the Grammys right now. We got work to do.
Let me see.
While y'all let y'all damn after parties, and we're getting stuff like this.
I have a client for that because he's a legend. Tell him we do. Sorry, y'all. I gotta go off real quick. Bye y'all.
See, I got a girl coming on the news on Tuesday. She's
I
be
do.
mad. This might change. I hope this doesn't affect Tuesday.
Let me
But now
end this.
everybody's going on tomorrow.
Let me